it's Woody checking them and check it out because Bobby Shmurda is fucked, okay? And I say that not to make a joke because it's really not funny considering his life and an opportunity of a lifetime that was so close is really now far away, okay? He's sitting in jail, and to be honest, there's no timeline on when he'll get out. But let's just deal with facts, okay? His industry friends who shout him out constantly, okay? Only when convenient, by the way, because when they're in New York and they're performing their hit song, they always say, "Free Bobby Shmurda." But that's as far as it goes. Actually, Bobby Shmurda said himself, the only rapper who visited him while he's in jail, and he's been in jail for almost a year, is Mano. But a lot of people shout him out. Now, he's on his third lawyer, which means he switched lawyers 3 times for his conspiracy case. In a separate case that involves a prison shank, he's using legal aid because he told the judge that, hey, I'm running out of money. So he's using a public defender in one case, and he's on his third lawyer in the next. Now, he doesn't have any more songs on the charts. His buzz is depleted. His career's at a standstill. His life is weighing in the balance. Could go either way. I mean, the prosecutor offered him 8 years, right? He turned it down 5 times. And they're not going to lessen bail stipulations or restrictions for him because the prosecutor claimed they got even a stronger case than the last time they were at court. Now, I'm laying out facts. You can say whatever you want, free Bobby Shmurda, but it won't change the facts that I just laid out, okay? Now, we have his record label, and we've talked a lot about it. Epic Records, they dipped on him. They're chasing Slim Jesus around Frank Block right now, okay? They're trying to sign the Frank Block Savage. They ain't thinking about no Bobby Shmurda, okay? Now, we do get on the record label for abandoning him, right? Shy Money XL is one of their execs, and he's the guy who convinced Bobby Shmurda to sign, allegedly told him that, yo, y'all are the next G Unit. Then he ducked out of the spotlight when shit got real. But L.A. Reid, he is the CEO for Epic Records. He finally spoke on it, and he let us know what we all kind of thought, but he finally just manned up and said it, and I gotta respect him for this. Now, he pretty much said, and this, I'll give you the summary, then I'll read the quote. He pretty much said, "This is business. Bobby Shmurda ain't worth $2 million. We ain't robbing no one. We do fair business." Okay, the actual quote was this. He says, "We seriously don't make the money we used to make. That's a fact of life. Bobby Shmurda is not the same as Snoop Dogg and Murder Was the Case, who's coming off The Chronic and his first album. It's a different era, you know? And we're a publicly held corporation. We just aren't in the same position we were back in those days. So it's a different day." Okay, everything he said is true, 100%. I'm not gonna say he said anything that's not factual, right? Now, I do have 2 problems with it still, because here's the thing. When the story came that Bobby Shmurda was arrested, they initially put out a press release, and also they contacted the press saying they were going to bail Bobby Shmurda out, okay? Now, they got a lot of positive press for it. People thinking, yo, Epic Records going to hold him down. Now, they didn't deliver. So really, you guys said you were going to bail him out, then you didn't bail him out, which means you just cashed in on some positive press, and now it's turning negative because people are saying, where the fuck was you at? Now, secondly, in more than a few words, okay, you could pretty much just simplify for the people. And this is talking around and mentioning Snoop, and it's not the same day, we're not making the money we used to. Just tell the people what it is, because people get confused very easy, okay? Just say it. Bobby Shmurda ain't worth $2 million to you. Money's tight, and if he was worth it, he'd actually be out, because I understand business and I know what he means. But my question, and this is the question I would actually follow up with, because he's still trying to make it seem like, yo, we're trying to help this kid out. Okay, here's the question I would have asked, and this is the follow-up question personally just from me. And by the way, the guys who did an interview, they did a great interview with him. But the question I would have asked is this, okay? Bobby Shmurda has expressed in multiple interviews from jail, right, to Vibe or Double XL and Billboard and everybody else he's talked to, that he's kind of unhappy at Epic Records. And he's unhappy because they haven't helped him at all since he's been in jail. Now, if they really love him as they claim they do, would they release him from a contract? Yeah, not going to bail him out. He's really going through the fight of his life. Would y'all release him from a contract too? And this is the reason why he would need to be released, okay? If someone else was going to bail him out, say 50 Cent, say someone at Def Jam, say 300 Entertainment, the only reason why someone would want to bail Bobby Shmurda out is if they could get a stake in Bobby Shmurda's potential career earnings, which means you signed him. Now, he can't be signed if he's already signed to Epic Records. That's why everybody else is looking back like, we ain't gonna do shit. We're not gonna bail out somebody else for somebody else to make money off him. However, if Epic Records actually dropped him, they would have the opportunity to say, I'll take this risk or not. Okay, that's when there could be serious negotiations happening, but not if he's still signed to Epic Records. So that's the next question I would have asked, because let's just be honest, okay? Epic Records is sitting on Bobby Shmurda. And by the way, I could predict this right now. Sooner or later, you're going to hear Bobby Shmurda like complaining from jail saying, yo, he wants to get dropped. I'm telling you this now because I know it, okay? Epic Records is sitting on him, hoping he beats the case. If he beats the case, they still make money. And if he doesn't beat the case, they're like, oh, fuck him, okay? So we'll see what happens. But pretty much, L.A. Reid, he comes out, he finally says it. He says, yo, we ain't making that back in the day money. And to be honest, Bobby Shmurda ain't no Snoop Dogg coming off some successful albums, okay? And that's pretty much it. It's kind of tough to swallow. It's a tough pill to swallow, but it's the truth. And it's the fact that we have the numbers to back it up. We just expected more loyalty, but of course we know this is business. Okay, I told you guys all the time. It's all about the money. Okay, they sold him that goddamn dream. Yo, Bobby, you're the next G-Unit. We love you. We really fuck with you. But when shit got real, it's business. Get in the comment box, make sure you guys like. Definitely subscribe to Woody Academics. I'm out.